And
I'm ready for my close-up.
Maybe. Are we live? Excuse me.
Are live? Hello?
I don't know.
We are. Cool.
Can you hear me? Can
hi!
you hear me?
Are we on the
Make sure
internet?
mice-
Yes.
Make sure the mice are running in the wheel.
Excellent.
I mean, we're always on the internet when we're on Discord, but.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore.
I don't think any of us do.
I still this like weird floof thing that's happening on this side kind of bothers me.
Looks neat.
You're
I have the same problem.
adorable. Stop your
Alright. So,
Both of you, stop your nonsense. You're gorgeous.
through the week.
I'm not.
So much fun.
That's a lie.
No.
Fair.
I agree
Never.
with Fox. I agree for Fox, and I agree for Jay.
Hi.
All of y'all are
Any
beautiful.
more
Shut
Stop it.
up.
Anyways, topics of beauty aside.
I need more alcohol for this.
The voice was unnecessary.
It was very necessary.
I need more alcohol for this kind of talk.
Alright, so we left off at a pizza party, planning session, whatever it ends up being, in Lucien's house, where Lucien is kind of getting over a hangover. Slowly.
Clap, 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 clap.
Fuck you, Jason.
You don't know his name.
Jay, person.
Jason! Jason!
To be fair, assumptions could be made. There are not that many J names.
He's just gonna keep just saying J names until you respond.
Exactly.
Or maybe
I
he's
feel like
one of
Lucien actually would do that, though.
the
Yeah.
only problem being he's probably, gotten so used to being called Jay, he will not respond to any other J name except if an old associate calls him by it.
Yeah.
Potential. So,
Maybe. We'll
It's a
see.
cat.
you guys are, as remember, you guys have discovered that this is gone by many names: night hags, nightmares, whatever you wish to call it. And it cannot be harmed while in its current state. The only way is through a blessed Dreamweaver, essentially. And that's how you get it onto your plane, and then you have to figure out how to deal with it then. So step one, be able to hurt it. So, what do you do?
Cry a little.
That's a free action.
Roll 2d6 for crying? You missed, you're actually happy instead.
I definitely succeeded. That's 2 6s.
Alright, you're
Plus-
overly
plus-
crying, you're depressed.
Plus 5 due to emotional distress. So 17.
Now you are severely depressed. Thank you.
I
Now
mean,
you
that's
want the creature
typical,
to come.
so...
Now you're severely depressed and you want the creature to come.
Alright,
Well,
joking aside.
Yes.
So,
Hmm.
the Valkyrie's kind of
I forgot
Just-
all about her.
yeah.
sitting there, and
I didn't.
I need more alcohol to deal with her.
not quite sure what this pizza is. And she's currently just staring at it. But watching you
It's
guys eat it.
Instead of staring at it,
You
eat it.
Kitty!
Big cat.
I am distracted.
You're welcome.
Adronis kind of takes
Ah!
it,
Bye, Kitty.
tries the meat lovers, essentially.
I look at Lucien. Please tell me you have more booze.
Well, that is a good question. Feel free to check the fridge.
As he walks over, you just hear him mumbling, I need more alcohol to deal with this bitch.
Well then.
Need more ale.
So,
Kale.
what
Werewolf
are we
ears.
gonna do?
Hmm.
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 We could go talk to the priest.
Yeah, what was his name again?
Ghosty McGhostpants.
I highly doubt that.
Voice in the sky. What was our priest's friend's name?
Me pony tip.
Just imagine her looking up. Voice in the sky.
I swear to God, if his name is Ghosty McGhostpants,
What is his
I'm
name?
gonna die laughing.
I highly doubt there is a ghost in this thing named Ghosty McGhostpants unless we make it. We need to make that happen. You're
I
responsible for
apparently
this.
didn't write down his name.
Let's think 2 points over this way. All I know is he had an
I have
accent.
written down just as the priest.
Oh,
I think you guys got his name.
oh
I don't
no,
think he
we
told
never
you his name.
actually. No, I don't think so because we kind of got distracted by monsters and things.
So I just have,
Yeah,
I literally just have
because
priest
when to go.
ghost written down, and I haven't written a name, but I've written down everyone else's name that we've gone through so far.
I have a recommendation.
I would like to point
No.
out that my cat has decided to eat the leftover dry cereal that my kids left on the bed.
This is fine.
You know,
I have a recommendation. His name is now Swayze.
no,
Seriously.
'Cause
no.
he's a ghost.
You did recommend it last
No.
time. I'll give it to someone else. How's that
Yes,
sound?
yes. One of the
Good.
other 4 in here.
No.
Even guessed right here. Well, they're. I don't know where they are to everybody else.
Just point in random directions. You'll hit the right one eventually.
Let's do
When
this.
you hit the clock.
I always like to come up with a name.
Now's your chance, Drake. Go steal
Yeah.
pants.
Don't.
No. Ghosty McGhostface, okay?
Yeah, please don't name him Ghostface.
I'm thinking he had a thick southern accent, right?
A very thick southern accent.
To where it was
I'm trying
insulting to Quinn.
Yes,
Oh
Yeah.
God, that's
Very-
right.
very.
Did we have a last name?
No, he didn't give you anything. He didn't really talk to you very much. He just kind of like, do this thing.
He's like pretty much
Yep.
just please leave. I don't want to deal with any mortals. Please get out of here. No, now, please.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. His name is William Devereaux. I have no idea how the fuck to
Yes,
spell
I'm
that.
for this.
There we go.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
I have
Nobody
written his
does.
name down as given. If the spelling is not how you put it, well, shit.
Actually, you know what? I got this.
Alright, so,
I got this.
at this point it is close to dinner, because you guys are eating dinner, so it's around like 5 or 6. You guys can go there now if you want.
One issue.
It would take maybe 2 hours there and 2 hours back.
One issue.
Ooh.
How will your parents react to
Pushing
that?
my luck.
Well, considering her parents think
Yeah,
she's at the
that's pushing my
library.
luck.
Yeah, the library closes at a certain time, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, closes probably around like 8, so maybe 2 hours or so. Give or take.
So
How would it? How
2
long would
hours there and then 2 hours back, so 4 hours total travel
Mhm.
just to do this.
it? So it would make it about 9 if it is around 5. Would it be about an hour back from the library to Lacy's?
If
Or
you
less.
want to go from the library or from the library to
Well,
Lacy's, it'd be
from the
about
church to from the church to Lacy's because that's where we.
from the church to Lacy's. It would be probably closer to an because she's probably a little closer.
Mhm.
So maybe an hour and a half. From the church there, and the library is about an hour-ish, give or take, depending on if you take a little time with the checkout or anything like that too.
What is good? That actually fits perfectly.
You just have to watch
Just
the
'cause-
time.
Just because of the positions.
Because think about it. If we're to
You can also leave a little early too. You don't have
Yeah.
to.
exactly. Because if we're to go there, it'd be the 2 hours there.
2 hour driving and however long you take talking there.
Yeah. But then,
Yeah.
the going straight from there to Lacy's house, it would be, you said, around an hour and a half to get to Lacy's.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour as far as from the library to Lacy's. So it'd fall right in the thing of having left the library like maybe 15, 30 minutes before closing to get back.
Depending on how long, like I said, depends on how long you sit there talking.
Yeah.
If you want to sit there an hour talking, it might be a little issue.
Yeah.
You maybe have, I'll say, 15 minutes before you should probably leave the priests. Once you get there.
I'm sure the professional con man can come up with something. Who knows? There's going to be more rumors about Lacy and two guys now, so.
Don't remind me.
And that's assuming you leave now.
Who wants pizza on the go? We're not taking my car.
You're the only one with a car.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You are literally the only one with a vehicle.
Pizza stays in the box until we get there.
No promises.
Lucian's just gonna grab an ice pack out of the freezer. Okay.
Also, what my character is going to be doing in this episode. Don't do this at home, kids.
Oh no.
Please.
Right.
He's already 2 drinks in.
I'm sure this is fine. He has a high tolerance, I have faith.
You hope.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Oh.
On the
Lacy
road
has
again.
anxiety.
Roll act under pressure, but you do have driver, which I remember as you a +1 while driving to any roll.
Mm-hmm. And act under pressure would be
Plus cool.
plus cool. So pretty much
Cool,
plus 2 to
+1.
cool. So pretty much +2 because I believe that's a +1 for me. Let me get all 13 of my d6s out of the way here.
Yes.
Don't judge all my d6s, guys. They have names. They have families. They're the 2 in a row. Okay, there we go. Yes, cool is +1. Here we go. I'm okay with that. That is 11.
11. All right. Yeah, your driving is on point. No one will be any none the wiser.
Great.
Did you bring the Valkyrie with you, or did you leave her alone?
I highly doubt she would have stayed.
I don't think we have room for 5 people in the car.
I was about to say, he brought his fancy smancy car, not the truck.
Right.
And even
Lacy
the
has
truck
to
can
hide, so she can hide on the floorboard somewhere, probably. She's small enough.
remember how big the Valkyrie is compared to all of us.
Lucian wouldn't have been aware of the car thing before looking at it, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what car thing?
The fact that you went there in your car.
Yeah.
So, do we bring
I mean,
the
you can-
Valkyrie?
You can tell her to stay. I just can't guarantee what will happen.
Yeah. Lucian's gonna hang back and make sure she doesn't actually start a fire or start hunting a neighborhood population of pets.
you know what?
You do have renter's insurance, right?
I was going to have Jay suggest, and Lucien, maybe you can have her hunt for more raccoons for you.
Please wipe down the table if she does this time, so I don't have as much to clean up.
I'm sure that'll keep her occupied.
Okay.
We'll text you with any info we get.
Okay.
Alright, so you leave
I'm
Lucien
still
with
hiding.
Adranus. So, as you guys make it there, entering through a cellar where you remember before, you see the Priest kind of apparate in place and kind of notices you all. Well, hello, you fine.
Jay is startled because he was not here. Jay is startled because he was not here
Right.
last time.
No, he wasn't. You
No, he
seem
wasn't.
to have brought a new gentleman with you that reeks of alcohol.
You can smell as a ghost.
Yes.
But he has a
Okay, you've seen other really weird things and not been afraid of those things, and you're afraid of this?
because those, I'm.
Boo, motherfucker.
You know, the other things are actually solid entities.
Technically, he's still semi-solid.
If I go over there and put my hand through him, he is not a solid entity.
I prefer if you keep your hands outside of my interior. And the players are broken. Done.
Oh my gosh!
I tried to keep a straight face. It didn't work.
Well
It
done,
kept getting
Fluff.
funnier.
Very well done.
It kept getting funnier the more and more I thought about it. And
Yeah.
it was just
I was
Okay,
like
Fluffy.
just thinking of poking him right when you said that.
Hey, Fluffy, here's to you.
Oh, I'm crying
I'm
a
gonna
little
cry.
bit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
Very bacon.
Jay,
not.
dang it. Stop it.
I'm trying to. Ah!
So, we could use
Ow.
your help. Okay.
Now, what could this be with this time? Would it be the going around with the weird vibes in the air? Would it?
I mean, there's typically weird vibes in the air around this place, but you know, yes, it happened to be a really nasty monster that steals people's souls in the middle of the night.
Now that's quite bad, my lady.
It's even worse when you're on its list.
I prefer that not to be kept on its list.
Oh, I would really like to not be either, but we don't always get what we want, do we?
So what are you asking of me?
Do you happen to know how to make or know of a dream weaver? Something that would be able to pull something from the dream plane to this plane.
You're asking me if I know what a dream weaver is.
Yeah.
If I had feelings still, they would be highly insulted.
I'm not sure that's,
Of course I know what a dream weaver is.
okay.
You're a dream catcher.
The type of
Dream capture. What, yeah. I was wondering how long it would take her to catch what she was saying. Thank you, stranger who has been brought into my home after me asking people not to bring people to my home.
Well, unfortunately, I'm one of the ones that keeps these ones from dying.
There's something wrong with dying.
You know,
We keep saying saying the wrong things to this guy. Can we never win with this guy, like, ever? Is that what his character type is?
Jay will
Winning is
point at
highly
him.
overrated.
Jay will point at him. You, sir, have a dry sense of humor, and I love it.
I appreciate that someone here gets my deadly humor.
Not Ren. Lacy. Wow.
It's the
Okay.
one thing all of your characters have in common. Somebody says something stupid, they're gonna facepalm.
Because Aspire is typically face palming.
Yeah.
Yep, that person right there on my screen. That person right. Punk.
Now, you need Dreamcatcher. You're saying you can't just go to your local general goods store and purchase one?
Probably could. Do I know if we're selling Dreamcatchers in places, especially in my thrift stop? Because I bet I could sneak one out without anybody noticing.
Yeah.
One problem with the ones that they sell around here.
What? You're saying things and we can't hear you.
Jay?
Okay, yeah, everything
I
just
can
hiccuped
hear
on me.
him.
Sorry. Everything kind of just hiccuped on me. Because everything on my end, everybody froze, including my camera.
Fun time.
So yeah, thank you, Discord. You worked with me, so. Anyway. One problem with the stores around here selling Dreamcatchers, I doubt they're big enough for what we need it for.
But how big do we necessarily need it?
Now,
I'm
it depends on the size of the creature, I'd imagine.
Oh, man.
And I'm pretty sure one of the little 1 foot in
Big.
diameter ones is not going to work.
Oh, probably not.
You buy
How are we
100.
supposed to make one? How are we supposed to make one that big?
What happened?
She was saying buy 100.
No, by 100.
Just buy
I'm like,
100.
You know?
That's so crazy, it might actually work.
Just weave them together.
There's your dream weaver.
Yeah.
You do know you need one that you do need a blessed one too.
Yeah.
It needs to be blessed.
Oh, yeah. That's
There's
why
no
we
way to
came here.
bless them.
So it would have to be big enough for the creature and blessed.
Blessed. Well, that is something I could definitely do.
What about one that's in a dome, like a dome-ish shape? That way we can get it over top of.
Now you're thinking, like, instead of a dream catcher, you're looking for like a dream net.
Yeah.
Should probably still work.
I imagine it would, if done properly.
How would we do that?
Well, you'd have to know how to weave the strings together. There is not a just tie knots randomly and make it work. It needs to be proper.
Got some studying to do then. Great.
How long have we been here?
At this point, like 5 or so minutes.
Okay.
Lacy's very panicked.
Lacy's trying not to get into any further trouble.
Lacy's,
Yeah.
Lacy's just trying not to get caught out late with another guy.
I would love to help you tie and create a dream catcher, but
Yeah, incorporeal.
correct.
Gesundheit.
Well, Amanda's good at studying. I'm good at least making things, sort of. I made friendship bracelets when I was in
Oh, that's
school.
good. I'm sure that'll translate over well.
You're being sarcastic.
Yes, he is. Because I was thinking the same thing.
I'm just
Now-
saying you can help.
Yeah, it's better than not having any any knowledge of the arts there. There's
Lacy, officially pouting.
there is one final thing you would need. It to be blessed. Good luck with that.
Make it right. Have it blessed. Okay.
You can't bless it?
Oh, I can.
Will you bless it if we bring it?
Turns to you and says, "You have come to me now twice, asking so much of me.
What is it you want?
All I'm asking is to not die. Is that too much?
It was too much for me to ask."
What is it you would like us to do for you?
You see, I'm a collector of sorts, and I can no longer collect as I am stuck here. If I gave you a list and collected whatever you could find, I don't mean to force, but if you can, I would appreciate. In return, I'll help create this item and honestly whatever other items you require. And I'll
Sure.
continue providing lists.
Why
Deal.
not?
And he waves his hand, and you see a small ink pen and a piece of paper. When he starts moving his hand, it writes. I'll write down the list. There is a tuft of hair from a striped tail.
Lucien might have some of that in his garbage. Just point that out.
Spectacles from a tome reader.
Oh no, poor Lucy.
And a pure silver fork.
I can
Someone
probably,
else can get that.
I can probably find it. People throw away the stupidest stuff into a thrift shop. You wouldn't believe it.
Provide me any of these items, and I guarantee you have this blessed. And if you want something else, I'll provide each of you an item. Should you provide me with what you want in detail? Essentially, player knowledge. When you provide him with items on his list, you can get a list each mystery. And for each item you provide him, you'll get a +1 to the roll for when you make an item. You roll 2d6 plus however many points you have. And you can have an item. You can pick tags from the manual book, or you can just describe what it is, and I'll pick kind of the tags, whatever fit it. If you roll a full success, you make the item, there's no problem. Mixed success, you get the item, and I add a negative tag to it. A miss, you get the item, I add a negative tag, and it automatically gets the fragile tag.
Right. Bad things. So beneficial to get all of these things to better our chances.
These ones are fairly simple right now, but
Right now.
he can ask for stronger. He can ask for harder and harder.
Jay!
So it's basically he can ask for these items, but they're optional.
Spectacles from a tome reader. Oh, that's very interesting.
That's Lucy. We have to steal her glasses.
You don't have to.
Question: is there a zoo around here?
No,
Is there?
it's a small town. I would not
There's
expect there
probably-
to be
Probably not. I mean, not like a zoo by what you'd expect.
Wait, no. No,
Right.
Lucien,
You want me to send the Valkyrie out hunting, don't you?
is the tail still in your house?
No, it's in the
Ooh,
garbage.
probably cleaned it.
Go have her dig for the tail.
Lucian's not with her, by the way.
Yeah, we'd
I'm
probably
going to
text
text
him
him.
this information
him. I'm
on
gonna
the
text him and
way
find-
out because I have
Yes.
to go home.
It's probably been about 10 minutes.
You ain't gotta go home.
I have to go. We should go.
Nah.
Amanda doesn't count as a tome reader, does she?
You're getting the sense that he means someone who works in a library.
Ah. Well, we're stealing glasses. You guys are going back there anyways.
We're not technically going back to the library. We're just going to my house, and that was very well timed, I'd have to say.
I'm totally not prepping that for whenever a text message gets solution.
Quickly messages Drag for his number.
We need to make
It's
this
just-
real. Everybody exchange numbers.
No, we do text. We actually text the person.
Yeah.
So I need this. So apparently Jay wants me to go dig through the garbage for a raccoon tail. The fuck are they doing?
You guys are. Anything else you wish from William this evening?
No, Lacy's done being teased for the night. She's already heading to the car to leave.
I have no idea when my brother was gonna pick me up, do I? I don't think I ever asked that.
Somebody's staying the night at Lucien's with the Valkyrie.
Just gonna show up and he's gonna be there or something.
We'll find out in a moment.
Oh.
Oh.
I had to double
There's-
check that because I don't think I ever had that talk with him.
This is
Okay.
fine. Don't worry about it.
So as you guys are all leaving,
Yeah.
all right. So you guys are riding back to drop first Lacy off, because she is technically closer.
And also the more panicked.
Yeah, Lucien. So you've been sitting, watching this Valkyrie just kind of devour what was left of the pizzas that were left over.
Wait, which pizzas do we got? I know we got a meat lovers.
You got meat lovers?
I think we got a Hawaiian one, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Oh God, what's her opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Well, she hasn't eaten that one. She's kind of been eating
Wary
the
of it.
opposite. As you get a text at this point that they want the raccoon's tail out of the trash.
Okay, what the actual fuck?
Lacy probably sent a follow-up text with an actual explanation of what's going on.
Like we sent this in the group message. Lucien, go find that raccoon's tail in the garbage. What? Like in all caps, what? Lacy says back, let me clarify.
We need it. The ghost wants hair from a striped tail.
I can imagine Lucien just like, again, what?
No, I'm assuming this is a world where Saitama exists, and I have a GIF on my phone at the ready, which is just a drawn image of Saitama with a thumbs up going, okay.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So
Hey.
go out and are you gonna go out and dig through the trash?
First, I'm gonna ask Adronis what she actually did with that tail.
You know what she did with it. She left it. She kind of cut it off and tossed it to the side, and then that probably got thrown away when
Nice,
the
I
person
can
came to clean up.
Can go hunting as well.
Okay, I'm gonna go dig in my garbage.
Oh no.
You go downstairs. Yeah, you find the tail after probably searching for a fair bit. You kind of got pretty arms deep in there.
Fantastic.
Dumpster diving.
Yeah. Okay.
So who do I have to explain it to?
Hmm?
So who do I have to explain this to a neighbor?
Why do you ask these types of questions,
She just
man?
walked back
Because
in.
they're
Because-
fair.
I was already
Reason.
thinking about this. Like I was trying to figure out. Okay, so
It's
you
like the bird situation.
you walk away holding this tail that you dug out of the trash can. It is bloody on the bottom because that's where it got cut off.
Bloody on the nub.
And as you walk around the corner, you see. Give me a
Landlord.
neighbor. Describe you one of your neighbors.
Hmm. Just this random old lady that lives maybe like 2 doors down,
Oh,
and her name is Phyllis.
I was gonna say that
She's a
random
bit of a
hot
bitch.
neighbor. I was gonna say that random hot neighbor you check out every morning when after she's done jogging.
It's just
So-
not anymore.
You you walk out. As you see a flashlight shines over you, Phyllis must have heard someone rummaging for trash and was going to go check it out, and she sees you now holding this raccoon tail.
For science. For science.
It's for a cosplay. Don't worry about it.
You know what? Fuck it. Science again. You
science.
didn't see anything.
What? Roll plus weird, I believe it is for you.
Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So okay, 9.
She probably couldn't see you to begin with, man.
I know. Did you not look at him?
So for manipulate someone, on the 7 night, don't do it, but only if you do something to show it that you mean it. So what I'll say for this situation, as you do that, you need to somehow hide the tail. Well, she's kind of disorientated.
Just kind of. I guess I am, since I did go outside for this shit. I did put on a jacket, so I just kind of hide it in in my jacket.
And she kind of looks and goes, "We're gonna get cold. Get inside." She
Aw, she's so sweet.
Grandma Phyllis, the one that'll make you cookies and care that you're going to catch a cold, but also will probably
Yeah.
gossip to you about the neighbor 2 doors down from her having weirdos over at his apartment for beer and pizza at 2 in the morning.
And holding a raccoon tail.
But she didn't see the raccoon tail.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure she saw the giant Valkyrie who was out there hunting it at one point earlier.
You see, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
See, but
It's
like
fine,
Lacey's-
don't worry about it.
like Aspire said, Grandma Phyllis, the one who will judge you for your friends.
Yeah, I just need to figure out which one of the neighbors actually actively spreads a rumor that I'm some part of some sort of satanic cult. Haven't figured that out yet.
The
So
hot
I've written
jogger.
down, old lady Phyllis, 2 doors from Lucien.
Hey,
Yes.
we're filling out our town, guys. Ain't that awesome?
Oh, don't worry.
That's
I
the
know,
level of this game.
I know who spreads that rumor. Old man Walter in the far corner of the complex.
Oh, my
He's
Walter.
sort of an asshole, isn't he?
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
He's writing it down. Oh my god.
Yes.
No
Old man
more.
Walter.
No more names.
Old man Walter, asshole at the other end of the complex.
I definitely didn't get the Walter name from Jeff Dunham.
You know,
It's fine,
that is
don't worry
weirdly
about it.
appropriate. I accept.
Yeah, yeah, let's do it.
Now, is there a neighbor named Peanut?
No.
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 Where are we?
Alright,
Well,
so at
Jay.
this point, you've dropped off Lacy. I assume Amanda hid.
Yeah. I guess.
So you dropped off Lacy, and
I walk up to the door with her.
okay,
Oh my
they-
gosh, really?
I know as far as they're very protective of you, and I know they don't want anything to happen, so I'm making sure you get back to the door safe, which hopefully will try and convince them, hey, there's someone here, you could actually trust, to have her out and make sure she gets home.
This is totally
So you-
this is
A win-win?
for somebody.
Yes.
So yeah, your father opens the door, kind of nods to you, and lets her in. Doesn't say anything.
I scurry inside, scurry upstairs.
Mhm.
And he gives you a wave and shuts the door.
Be a gentleman all you want. My dad is not gonna have it.
We'll see.
You would be surprised.
It's gonna take more than just one event of being a gentleman.
My question is, could your dad smell the alcohol on my breath?
That's a good question.
Actually, no, it probably would have worn off by then.
Yeah,
It's
true.
been-
It's been
Been
quite a
out
few
for
hours.
It's
by
been
now.
a couple
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, you've been
That's
out
fair
for
enough.
a bit. So
So I
yeah.
picked that as a no.
And you bring Amanda back to Lucian's apartment. Are you going in there with her, or are you?
As we're walking up, so by the way, what do you do with those utensils that your brother brings in?
I put on
The
gloves,
silver ones?
and I throw them away.
You don't have any just laying around hidden somewhere, do you?
He might. He started hiding things from me after a while because I think he realized I was doing that.
When does he work again?
What?
What time does he work again?
Random hours, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let me know when he's at work next.
All right.
Suddenly ends up at their house with a metal detector and walking towards the
Actually, speaking of,
Oh no.
as you
Am
guys
I
are,
inside at least by the time he shows up?
No.
you get there. As you're walking, you get a text, Amanda.
Okay.
Apparently, they want him to work overtime
Ah.
again.
He works hard for his house, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought you were going with.
And she
I was
doesn't
about to
have a
break out
job,
into song.
so...
I was about to break out in song. He works hard for the money. Works hard for the money.
So you guys, you see Lucien sitting there. I assume that he had the tail out at this point, probably set on a table or
Yeah, although
In a
I was
bag.
courteous.
Oh no.
Well, either that or I just had it on a few layers of paper towels or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does he tell me to go home or anything on my own or what?
He says if you can get a ride from someone, otherwise, don't go alone. Basically, is what he's telling you.
Ah, okay.
It is dangerous to go alone. Take
Take
this.
this.
Severed
There's a tail.
roadie.
If you want to
Thank
go
you.
home, Amanda, I guess I can wait there as far as until your brother gets home.
Don't think that's the best plan.
We also need to find a pure silver fork, remember?
Wait. I was only told tail. What the fuck?
Well, see, you had the tail. We also need the
Okay.
We have
spectacles of a
to
tomb. From a
steal
tomb.
Lucy's glasses.
Tomekeeper.
What did you say?
Tomekeeper. Tome. Don't judge my reading ability right now. And we also need a pure silver fork.
Huh.
You can see where this could be a problem with, you know. You see where this could be an issue.
Not touching it.
Mm,
So, yeah, we kind of need to get a pure silver fork. And she thinks her brother might be hiding them from her now.
you know, it's possible, but
I don't know if he has forks. I know he keeps silver stuff.
hmm. There may also be something where Lacy works at. What's that place again?
You.
That's
I-
the store.
Yep. Hold on. I can tell you in just a second because I gotta pull my character sheet up for that.
It's written on the character sheet.
Yep.
Hey, guess
hold
what?
on. That's not that.
Life's
not that.
treasure.
Yep, I was about
Yeah.
to say, because I have that written in my own history and notes. But each
Oh.
one of you.
Life's Treasure Thrift Shop. Where all your junk goes to be sold to somebody else for their purposes. Or ends up in Lacy's room because she might be a klepto. It's fine.
You know, I'm sure this is okay. Absolutely okay.
She gets anxious, she steals things, it's fine.
Yeah. But that
Anyway.
that place might have something along those lines.
Jay,
Uh-huh.
it's pretty quiet while you're sitting here in Lucien's.
Oh no.
Where's your Valkyrie?
You know, that's a good fucking question.
She's very easy to lose when you don't pay attention to her very quick. She's very quiet when she wants to be.
Cronus!
She in the apartment.
As you look around, you know, I want each one of you roll 2d6s for me.
Oh no, what am I
Plus
feeling?
nothing, just
8.
That's a 7.
7.
Jay don't know shit, because that's a 3.
Alright, so the one who finds her is the one who rolled the highest. So, Amanda, as everyone's looking around the apartment, you do find her currently in the bathroom, looking at all these bottles.
Put them away.
This one smells odd.
What is she holding?
Looks like some sort of shampoo.
It's for washing your hair. It's soap.
This does not feel like soap.
Please tell me
Liquid
she's not
soap.
sticking her finger in it. Please tell me she's not sticking her finger in it.
She looks at you. This is not liquid. I can hold it.
The contents inside of the object.
Now you understand my pain.
She's trying so hard to explain this without laughing, by the way.
Amanda, did you find her?
Yeah, I'm explaining what shampoo is.
Ugh.
Jay's head just drops, and then looks at Lucien. You don't happen to have any more booze, do you?
Check fridge. If not, you're on your own.
Fuck. Okay. Goes to the fridge, and I'm assuming it's probably empty.
Mm.
Roll d6. 2d6s.
One better than last time. It's a 4.
Nope. That's a miss. There's no alcohol.
I can't put up with a Valkyrie like this. Oh. Amanda, shouldn't we be getting you home?
I don't
I'm
know
sure
if I trust her.
I'm sure Lucien can explain what's in his own bathroom.
Fair. Although she probably already knows what's in his apartment by this point.
Apparently not
She's
with
trying to
his
want to
bathroom.
put it away.
Yeah.
I kind of just
So-
take it from her and put it away. And let's go back out there.
She walks back out.
You might want to explain how to use the shower and everything later. Hopefully she
Oh,
doesn't
no.
strip in front of you. Do not get undressed in front of men.
She just stares at you.
Amanda.
It might be easier just for you to do bath, because she might understand bath.
Amanda.
Yes. Would you like me to explain it to her?
You just told her not to get undressed in front of men. When in her time, it was common practice for everyone to get naked in front of everyone.
Exactly. That's why I said no. And this time you don't do that.
You didn't mention that in
Technically,
this
she's at
time
the same
part,
time, just a different plane. That's a distinction here.
Yes.
where they still follow as far as the old,
Old ways.
traditions. Yeah.
This is the conversation we're having right now.
You have a
Hey,
change of
look,
Yes, it
clothes.
is.
it's sounding extremely familiar to another conversation had with this particular Raven that everybody so enjoyed.
Yeah,
I am
that
I'm
was
still
great.
loving
enjoying
this. I am loving this. The fact that I am not dealing with it.
Like, Lucian would look on. You don't have a change of clothes, do you?
Looking to who?
Adronis.
What is wrong with one I am wearing? She's wearing like
Ooh.
leather armor, pretty much.
Okay. I swear I'm not going to meta, but out of character, this is the point where if I had thought about this earlier, you know who could explain this better? Lucien, call Lacy and put her on the phone with her.
Nope.
Hey, Lacy, I need you to talk to someone. What?
Yeah,
Adronis here. No. Hang up.
Just.
I would offer, but I don't think she's my size.
Definitely
I'm gonna
not
call
lazy.
Lacy in the morning and see if she can help her with that.
I mean, I have skirts, but that's about it.
I looked at
I
it,
make
Amanda.
zero promises, but hey, shopping spree, let's go.
Shopping spree.
I looked directly at Amanda. Yeah, but skirts for you would be a little revealing on her, I'm going to guess.
Skirts don't work like that. Skirts
Girl,
don't go
she-
by height; they go by size.
How big is our Valkyrie friend?
Well, it's
She was
6
very
foot.
she was very cramped in the back of the car. When
Oh,
she was
that's
the only
right.
one in the back of the car.
She's pretty,
And she's
pretty,
very muscly.
pretty tall, muscularly kind of individual.
Okay.
surprisingly very quiet.
I know. What the fuck?
She's a hunter.
Yeah.
She's a ninja.
I turned around and he was just staring at me.
Kitty.
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 Oh, yeah, kitty. Speaking of ninjas, cats.
He is. There's a reason I call him Michael Myers.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Myers. Hi, Myers.
Look at him, he's so fat.
I'm sure this is
pudgy
fine.
little kitty, such a pudgy little thing. Little pudgy kitty.
He is.
The cat is not amused.
No, he's not.
Nope.
He takes so much shit from me.
Yeah, I see it.
So I guess I'm going to go through the lengthy-ass process of describing what discretion and blending into the current environment is all about.
Good luck with
All
that.
right.
All right, Amanda, I think we need to be going. Leave Lucien to us, his explanations.
All right, so you start explaining, and it takes a while.
Yeah, I would probably rather go home, only because if I stayed the night and he realizes where I am, that's gonna be awkward.
So wait, you stayed the night at the boy who this Lacy Summers has been seen walking around with?
There's no confirmation that they're actually dating, there's just rumors.
Yeah.
The rumor mill is very large.
We don't need a love square here.
Small town.
Oh god, wait a minute. Okay. Lacy's been seen with both Lucien and Jason. Amanda has been seen with both Lucien and Jason. Amanda and Lacy have been seen together.
Lacey and Amanda have been seen a lot just hanging out because that's what girls do.
Yeah.
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 It's a small town.
Literally,
It's not weird.
that's
Two
what we do.
girls. Especially
Yeah, I
two
know it's not.
college students.
I need more booze.
So you drive her home. You have your own key to get in the house.
Yeah.
This is not the first time you've been out and been told that he can't come get you. So, are you searching for a silver fork?
Alright, so if I was your brother, where would I hide things?
Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus sharp for me.
Beautiful.
I believe in you guys.
This is like investigative mystery, but it's not quite.
Because, fun
You
fact,
know?
I'm okay with this because sharp plus 2.
Oh
god. Oh god. Oh no.
God.
Goodbye,
And
D6.
If you want, you can try to help. If you want to roll
Find a D6.
help.
Sure.
Keep in mind that can expose you to danger.
This is
So it's up to
fine.
you.
I forget what I have to roll to be exposed to danger. but
2d6 plus for help. It
So
is
question.
cool. Yes.
Oh, that's only
Yes.
a negative. That's fine.
I would not. Hold on, Jay might have rolled well.
What'd you roll, Jay?
Okay, I'm not even gonna... What did I find? What did I find?
So that's a 14.
Yes, it is.
I got an 8.
You don't
did
have
not
help. It's okay.
Yeah.
be touching the silverware.
Yeah.
We're not letting you touch the silver. No. We don't need you to have a 3rd-degree silver burn on your hand.
Oh no, she's not gonna touch anything. She just looks.
But if you help it, expose yourself to danger. So you could accidentally bump something silver.
I just rolled because I was told to roll.
But you don't need to do the help because the 14. You, through your previous occupation, know where people like to hide things of value.
Under
So you
their
search all
mattress.
You search all the common places. Then you're like, I searched an image, you're like, You take into account Amanda's height versus her brother.
I immediately look to the top of a wardrobe.
Yep, and you see a small box, just barely out of sight.
Before I reach for it, Amanda, do me a favor.
Hmm.
Do you see that box up there?
Look up. Don't see it.
I kind of jump. Oh, no, I see it.
You don't.
Do me another favor. Do me another favor. Try and reach up there and grab it.
Without any help, you're not gonna be able to reach it now.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I found where he hides his silver from you.
Well, at least I know I won't have to worry about touching it.
I reach up and grab the box.
All right, there is a whole set of silver utensils. Multiple sets, actually, to be precise.
So much
He's
silver.
been like digging them out of the garbage.
No, this looks like it's a complete single set, but there's multiple for enough to probably fill like 4 places.
Would you like me to get rid of these, or would you like to set it back? What would you like?
Okay, if you get rid of them, he'll know.
Fair. Do you have
He'll
any
know
regular?
if there's one fork missing.
Do you have any regular metal forks anywhere?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Well, see, I could use plastic utensils in the kitchen. Being how often her brother is actually home.
They probably
Kind of thing.
don't look the same sets, though.
No, it doesn't quite match.
Weight-wise is what I'm going for. Because if he can pick up the box and
Uh,
because as many times as he's probably picked the box up and moved it, he probably knows a weight differential if something is missing. Because silver does have a certain weight to it that when one is gone, it will feel lighter. Don't ask me how I know
it's
this.
a fork. She's just like,
But it's a pure
fork.
silver fork.
I don't care.
Yeah, he's talking like he knows what happens when you remove one thing from a box, and it's kind of
They're in
that,
the
on top of the
kitchen.
fact that he's able to unlock a door.
They're in the kitchen. Just
See, I'd be more concerned that out of character that I know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to character. I go find something of equal weight in the actual utensil drawer.
All right. Easy enough. You find doesn't match visually, but
I kind of bury it underneath the rest of it.
okay. All right.
'Cause I'm assuming it wasn't in there all sorted nice and neat. It was just kind of in there.
They were in sorted, but they were in
Yeah.
like certain slots.
Yeah.
So like all the forks were kind of put like this.
So
you
I kind of
it
put
so it's
that
kind
one
of-
underneath it at the very bottom
Yeah.
of the stack. Yeah.
Yeah. So they kind of poke out. You can still see it because they're not perfectly overlaid. They're kind of like this.
But you're not. It's not.
There's
something you'll
also
notice
one
at a
right
quick
now on
glance.
top of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, the quick glance you're not gonna, unless you pull it out, you're probably not gonna be able to tell.
And you're like looking through, like, ooh. I really hope your
Yeah.
brother isn't that weird.
no.
And if he pulls it out, it's potentially that he could think that he might have just gotten gypped.
It's a man who forgets to make his own lunch. He's not that weird.
You right.
Or forgets he's going to work.
You right.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
again, I've done-
It is
another
all some
female showed
elaborate
up at
cover
his
story.
house, going, "Hey, let's study."
Yeah. To be fair,
So you
my house is
have-
empty most of the time.
You have the striped tail, and you now have a pure silver fork.
I wonder if I could find spectacles of a tome reader in my gift.
Would you know it was from them, though? That's the thing.
Not a clue, but we could try.
I mean, you do have records of who sold you things.
True, so I could check that. See if Lucy dropped any old glasses.
Potentially. Yeah, check
Lucy,
probably tomorrow.
got some splaining to do.
After I go through a night of torture, I'm guessing.
Yeah, about that.
Okay, question. Is Jay actually staying there till my brother gets back?
That's
I'll
a
probably
question.
I'll probably just be sitting on the couch while you're off. I'll probably just be sitting in there in the living room.
Because that's a conversation I'm going to have.
Yeah, this is fine.
No, because you'll be in your room and I'll be there when he comes in, so I'll be able to explain it to him.
No. You should not.
Okay, her brother is not smart enough to remember he's working or to make his own lunch. I'm pretty sure he'll fall for anything I say.
Fair. She probably manipulates her brother a lot.
Yeah.
So first thing, Lacy, as you fall asleep eventually, your dreams are full of nightmares.
Yep.
Tossing and turning all night until eventually you wake up abruptly upon the sunrise in cold sweat. You just sit up completely straight up, breathing heavy. I get to hold 1 to use as a -1 for tonight.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Hugs.
So that's 1 out of 7.
Yeah.
6 more.
It's fine. Everything's fine. We've got 2 out of 3 things. It's not gonna take that much to do this, I hope.
So you go to the thrift shop where you work?
Yeah. I
Which is-
imagine I got work today.
Okay,
At some point, she would have had a technical. Hey, you want to take a Valkyrie shopping?
Nope. I can just imagine all she says back is a
the
laughing
weirdest
face.
question I've ever been asked.
I can imagine all you get back is a bunch of laughing faces. Like, you're joking, right?
So, as you wake up, Jay, you hear the door open and it kind of wakes you up. And you see Amanda's brother. He kind of looks at you confused.
She said you had to work late. I made sure nothing happened while you were gone. And
Appreciate it.
I know you don't want her going anywhere unless she's with someone that you trust, so she should be back there in her room.
Thanks.
Mhm. He just wearily just walks out the door, just like it's obvious, nothing bad happened or anything like that. He just
Maybe to you.
he just
I was
just
about to
passed
say
out of
this
sleep.
was the reason. This was the reason he shouldn't have stayed, and you should have been there
We're
to greet
talking
your brother.
about him being not the best with realizing things at the same time. He could make assumptions. You do have a reputation.
Yeah, you're starting to gain this reputation of you should never talk to anyone ever.
I have a reputation.
Hey, Myers.
Yep.
I have a reputation. Okay.
Yes.
Listen here, person who's been seen walking around with Lucien and, everything else, and is
Wearing
automatically
stuff.
assumed,
Who is also apparently part of a satanic cult.
as so described by his asshole neighbor, Walter,
Look.
Get away from the cords.
who probably started just spreading the rumor about Lacy and Lucien.
That's one thing, because that was started by other people. You have started like 3 different threads of nonsense. All on your own.
Get away from the
Just seeing
cords.
you wake up and Jonas is currently in the living room, just sitting on a couch.
Thank God, I thought you were about to say we're
She's
staring
kind
at
of
him.
the couch is been moved and is now facing toward the door. So she's currently watching the entrance. Essentially, as she's been sitting there, sword drawn and kind of laying, resting, kind of like on her lap. One hand on the hilt.
Do you ever sleep?
You get no response. She's just staring at the door.
Oh God.
Just kinda waves in front of them at a safe distance. Hello.
As soon as you start doing this, she looks up at you. Yes.
Were you just sleeping with your eyes open or something?
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes.
You know what? Okay, do you want some coffee?
Sure.
Okay. Just awkwardly walks away to go make coffee.
This is a weird relationship.
There needs to be a sitcom.
Yeah.
Who else but Adronis? Adronis.
So as you guys wake up
Crazy fucking
and
lady who doesn't do shit.
go to work, are you going to work, Lucien, or are you calling in again?
Complaining with a hangover caused by Valkyrie.
You know, I'm gonna call in and say I have a relative in town and I need to take them clothes shopping.
Doesn't he take somebody clothes shopping?
Go ahead and roll me manipulate someone.
Manipulata.
You're manipulating your boss, essentially.
That's plus cool, isn't it?
Correct.
Okay, so that's a 6 with a flat.
Ooh. On a miss, your approach is completely wrong. You offend or anger of a target.
Oh no!
Fuck. Okay.
You're going into work.
So there's a pause on the other end of the line, and you hear your supervisor go, "So you're calling in so you could go clothes shopping with a relative?"
They're new in town, and they lost their shit at the airport.
I'm sure they can go shopping without you.
Fine.
And they hang up.
Oh, fuck.
Just saying, Fluffy, you got the asshole manager thing down.
Yeah.
Because my managers themselves are like, I mean, what?
Solution, we'll call up Jay.
Fuck.
To be fair, Amanda doesn't work too, by the way.
Well, I know, but Jay has a car.
Yeah. That's
Jay's the guy at the car.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, Fluffy, does Jay work?
Yes, Jay does work, actually, yeah.
Fuck.
Because I work with
I
you,
would know that,
Lucien.
wouldn't I? God damn
Yep.
it. Amanda, do you want to take a Valkyrie shopping?
Sure.
Okay.
She sounds
what else
so
does she have to do today?
enthused, by the way. Like, sure.
Alright. So, your brother is asleep at this point as you wake up in the morning. Amanda,
I leave a note saying I'm going out with a girlfriend to shop or something.
okay, so you leave a note. They assume like leave it like on the kitchen table or something like that,
Yeah, somewhere you can find it.
because that is where he is.
I put a blanket over him before I go.
Yeah, he's currently in the chair, face down.
Poor
on a
guy.
table.
Oh.
Please tell me his face is in a plate of food.
Not of food.
A drool.
Just an empty plate.
Take the plate and take it to the sink. She's like the house mom currently.
Yeah, he is. Because this is like getting toward the because we started us on the Saturday. So this would be Tuesday because it's the second day.
Yeah.
And he's been working overtime every night so far.
Oh boy.
So he's
Poor buddy.
probably, because he works 8 hours, he's probably been working about another 4 hours each day. So, well, man, 24, 36 hours overtime or work so far, and only 3 days in.
Yeah.
He
Fair.
works Sunday, Monday, Tuesday nights.
I'll probably write on the note which shops I'll be at if he needs me or something.
So you walk over toward Lucien's to pick up the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucien would have also left some money for the shopping trip.
All right. So you leave some money for the Valkyrie clothes shopping.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
Uh,
So, Lacy, we'll start with you.
Oh
As
yeah.
as you're at your thrift shop, go ahead and just roll me plus sharp.
Okay, plus sharp.
Let's see if you can
Ugh.
find what you are looking for.
I'm not sure that's a 7.
Okay, so you find it. However,
Uh-huh.
it is one of Lucy's. Lucy was the one who sold the glasses to you. They seem to be an old pair that she no longer needs. And they were just a pair of not like the readers you can buy at a store, basically.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't like prescription, but they're a set value. However, they are currently labeled as misplaced.
Currently what?
Labeled as misplaced,
Oh no.
which means they're somewhere in the back.
I'm too tired for this.
That's a good thing. Not that you're too tired for this, but that they're labeled as misplaced.
Yes. If you wish to try to find them, go ahead, roll me a number plus sharp.
New d6s because.
Roll all of them and just pick out the two best
What
ones.
the? But I rolled the same numbers.
All right.
7.
You find them. However, one of your coworkers walks in as you find them. They haven't quite noticed that you found them. They're currently just walking looking for stock. What do you do?
I continue digging through whatever box I'm in and try and slip it up the sleeve of my jacket.
Alright, roll act under pressure. Plus cool.
Okay, that's gonna be a little bit better.
Rip.
That is a lot better actually, because that's 11.
Alright, so you do what you're supposed to do. The coworker doesn't seem to pay attention to you because they're also going to be digging through the box, and you
For my ears.
easily slip it up the sleeve, step out, and no one's the wiser. You have collected all 3 items.
Congrats, and we did it within like 24 hours of getting this list. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
This only means it's gonna get more difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me that. I need it to not get more difficult.
Yep.
It's okay, if it follows normal game logic, we'll only have to do this 2 more times, because he's always working 3s for some reason.
That was
That's
the
fair.
3. The rule of 3. We got the 3 items.
Yeah.
That, and I figured anything plus 3, higher than a plus 3 would be just ridiculous.
Overkill.
Insane.
Yeah. Because right now, there's still the chance for you to miss.
I also need the foot of a magical unicorn.
Foot of a magical unicorn.
I need to make the correct way of making Elmer's glue.
Rainbow glue.
Rainbow sparkle glue.
Rainbow sparkle glue.
How else do you think I make my macaroni art? So sparkly.
Amanda. So you're taking the Valkyrie shopping. You're getting a lot of eyes because she's currently dressed like a Greek warrior, and she has a sword on her side.
She doesn't care. She's just walking.
Amanda's used to getting weird stares.
Go ahead, just roll me act under pressure.
Oh God, what is that plus again?
Plus cool.
Oh, good. That's still negative.
We need to fix that.
But Amanda's cool. We'll get her a trucker hat.
She has a
There, now
plus
she's
3
cool.
weird. Okay. She's not.
You know,
This is cool as in like how you can act under pressure and stuff like that, not
That's not bad.
cool.
we'll teach her Taekwondo.
It's a 10 because of -1.
Okay. So
So good.
you managed to keep her from causing too much of a scene as you guys purchase her some more normal looking clothes that she doesn't mind wearing. So
Yeah.
now she has multiple outfits and can blend it a little more.
Yay!
I imagine I had her change into one and we just like paid for it so she could walk out.
Okay. She does keep her sword on her.
I can take that. I'll that's fair.
I find these terms to be acceptable.
Yeah. There's no separating a Valkyrie from their weapon.
Except by killing them.
Yeah.
Which, good luck with that.
Even then, they're usually buried with their weapons, are they not?
Depends on the burial and the beliefs, yeah.
And also depends on how honorably they're killed.
True.
If they're dishonorably killed, they would not seem worthy to be buried with a weapon.
This is fair. Alright, so after everyone's done at work, we're going to pick up again. Lucien, you had a kind of a harder day at work.
Yeah.
You were
Go
given
ahead.
your least favorite assignments all day. So,
You got to do the backroom inventory. Have fun.
yeah. And cleaning out the,
Latrines.
not the latrines, but more the, all the garbages that run the place. Especially the deli section.
Oh no.
Okay, you know what? Fluffy, I'm going to stop you right there. That is actually a very, very disgusting thing to have to clean up. That, along with the seafood. And you can argue with me all you want. The bakery section is also a very, very horrible one. Because think of the smell you get when you have to throw a bunch of out-of-date, very overly sugary cupcakes and everything else. That big stench of nothing but pure sugar and
Yeah.
Yep.
that is
He got to experience all of that in one day.
Oh.
He may have pissed off his boss.
Good job, dude.
Trying to
It's
call
okay, I
off.
have Jedi powers. I will totally use these things for good.
Worst part is I would totally do that at work if I was asked to, because it's better than what I usually do. Just saying.
So, where are you all gathering?
Wants to be that guy and say Lacy's, but no.
No,
Still gotta
we're not
make the
allowed.
thing, so I assume Amanda at some point went to the library and found some books to check out too.
Okay, yeah, easy enough to find. They're not.
How to make a
Particularly-
dream catcher.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, probably not very hard to find.
how to make a giant dream catcher for dummies.
Oh no, it's
Uh,
Dreamcatcher. You can make it as big as you want.
Yeah.
Once you know how to
I
weave
swear,
it.
I swear to God, if there was actually a book in a library somewhere, how to make a dream catcher for dummies.
There's a dummies book for
Uh,
everything. Are you sure?
There
yeah.
is how to read a book for dummies, okay?
Is there really?
Yeah.
I want it.
Also, as well, I'm
I want
fairly
it.
certain there's also a complete idiot's guide to the complete idiot's guide.
Mhm.
Again, I want it.
So, how are we getting Lacy out of
House arrest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
you could say that you and I want to try to make a dream catcher.
Oh, that's fair.
It's an art project. I would say it's for school, but she's currently taking the semester off, so.
Yeah. Yeah, for reasons. Reasons.
raisins.
Yeah, I'll try and convince my parents that I'm going over to help Amanda with her art project.
All right. They will drop you off at Amanda's then. It's not hard. They trust Amanda.
They like Amanda. Amanda's the good one.
Usually.
It's everybody else they have a problem with.
This is why
What?
she gets away with so much.
Yeah.
I see how Lacey's parents are.
So you were dropped off
They
at
hate people
Amanda's.
they don't know. Okay, I see how it is.
It's true, especially when it comes to their daughter. Their only child, their angel. She can do no
Their
wrong.
angle. Their angle.
Angle.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who called that Fox.
Look.
I can still barely spell that damn word on any given day.
Same.
All right. So you get there, and then Jay and Lucien arrive shortly after. You are all in Amanda's with a probably at this point just getting ready for work again, brother who
I'm
sees
making it
all
like
his
lunch
friends.
again.
Sees the books and sees this. I assume you have supplies to make this now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
If
nods,
she didn't, I had some.
takes the lunch and says his normal goodbyes and heads out the door for hopefully an 8-hour shift, but why not?
Kitty.
Have a good day at work.
He got something stuck on his paw and freaked
Oh,
out. Mind you, I didn't know the second cat was in here, so there's two cats.
oh poor baby.
Have a good day at work.
He kind of gives you a bit of a nod and heads off because doesn't want to be late.
I'm
So-
not trying to be that person, don't worry.
Lacey's got that messy bun thing going right now because F everything.
Just kind of see there are slight bags under Lacy's eyes at this point. Did not look like she got good enough sleep last night. But you set out to make a dream catcher net. All right, describe to me what this looks like.
You're the one making it. I'm just
I'm-
reading you the
God.
instructions. Like,
I'm the one making it.
No.
Oh,
it's
good.
me.
Have fun, Lacy.
Amanda's helping with instructions, but that's about it.
Okay. So we'd probably, you know what? I'd probably make this kind of big enough to go over its head. That way you can lop off its head easier. Let's just focus on getting a head chop and killing it. Because that'll be easier to do than making a giant dream catcher that will fit over an entire monster.
Keep in mind, you also don't know how big it is.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm
can fit through your window.
guesstimating.
We also
And under your
don't
bed.
Yeah.
know where its head is because it's invisible. To point this out.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, Lucian's described it before.
He's described the arms. 'Cause that's all he could see, because he sees through the creature's eyes. The arms are kind of like that. His head could be lower, his head could be more in front. You're not sure if it's anatomy.
Would it be possible to make a dream catcher big enough to fit a body in it?
I mean,
What you're
yeah.
thinking about is a body bag.
Why not make them to fit your window?
Oh.
Because that's where it's coming in and out of, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. That's where it's gonna go in to kill me, yes.
Yeah. So
What
if you put it
about-
in the window, it has to go through it to come in.
What about one to fit in the window?
That also means we're assuming and waiting for it to come through my window again.
But it can't leave
Which means-
without going through it either.
Yes, but I will already be asleep by the time it crawls through my window. Does anybody want to be there when I pass out and try and protect me from that thing?
Without the parents knowing.
This is also true.
There's a
Jay.
ladder. There's a ladder.
We could all sneak in.
This is not a good idea. This is not a good plan. I mean, the size is a good plan. We should not leave it in my window.
Well, what about one for the window? One for the closet door.
Going for a run
One
in
for-
the bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of dream catchers.
But they're,
It limits his options to hide.
exactly.
And we either trap it or keep it out, one of the two.
Unless you have a giant pile of clothes in the corner, which I don't remember seeing,
Mhm.
that it
He's
can
got
hide
a
under.
pile of boxes.
I have boxes. I have boxes labeled like dorm things and yada yada that I have yet to unpack, and I've been home for how many months now?
Okay, see, then we're safe on that regard because they're full of something.
Most of them are, yeah.
You don't say that when I'm trying to help you out here.
There's only one open box, to be
Fair, yes, fair.
So
Fair.
here's the question.
uh
Where do you want to attempt this first fight? If it can be successful, it could be a failure. But wherever you set these dream catchers up, that's where you're probably going to end up fighting it.
We
Hmm.
can't fight it in my home.
Could you convince it to stay somewhere, or convince your parents to stay somewhere else?
Very iffy.
Hmm.
Because the only person they trust right now is you. Do you want this thing in your house?
Well, my brother's not home. Till
To be fair, she already
further
had Valkyrie in hers.
notice. Yeah. Which I assume the Valkyrie is still with me, by the way.
She's around here somewhere, I think.
Wait.
What?
Idea here.
Oh,
Idea. None of
I'm
us have to
curious.
be in there.
What?
Hey, Valkyrie, you want to kill something?
She looks at you.
That's still going to destroy property, you understand this, right?
Hold on. Jonas, have you ever killed a hag? Or a dream eater of sorts?
No.
Would you like to? It'd be a good story of a hunt.
Question, Fluffy. Are there
Yes.
any empty houses in my neighborhood? Like nobody living there.
Sure.
Oh no.
There's probably that one abandoned house everybody thinks is haunted.
Yeah, we sneak in there.
Excellent.
That's where we have to fight. And
So yes, let's take the fucking thing into the one house that everybody thinks is haunted,
Yes.
Yes.
and deal with whatever is in that house too.
Amanda sees no problem with this, by the way. She's just like, what?
You know, they
I
think it's
have a
haunted.
problem. How do I get my parents to let me go?
To stay at Amanda's.
I may have an idea.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Oh.
You will let your daughter do whatever she wants.
You'll let your daughter stay overnight.
You have no daughter.
Oh, please don't do that!
I
Obliviate.
don't think that would work.
That one's a bit
Fine, I'll go-
pushing it.
I'll go Harry Potter on it. Hermione to her parents. Obliviate.
Oh.
Goodbye.
You know? No.
Okay.
So what's your
What's
idea?
your idea?
I'm thinking I can use shenanigans to convince them to allow us all to go on to a totally not suspicious camping trip. It'll be fine.
You think
We're in a group.
you can convince my parents to let me go with you and 2 other people on a camping trip?
Okay, I'm gonna vouch
I
for all
have
this.
done stranger this week, okay?
Okay, to be
I'm-
fair, we could just say Lucian's not going to that. He just has to be nearby to do the thing.
See,
He just has to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
See,
leave
I
me in the
can
car, I'll
vouch-
be in the back.
I
It'll
can vouch
work.
for him because I can vouch for him, Lacy, because one of your across the street neighbors saw him fall out of your window into the bushes, and he did his whole little Jedi mind trick.
That's what we're just
Lacy's just got her face in her hands, just kind of rubbing her eyes at this point. I am too tired for this.
Jay kind of goes over and just kind of like puts his arm around Lacy and kind of gives her a hug real quick. It's like, we'll get this solved so you can get some sleep because you really need it.
What, do I look that bad?
No, you're the way you keep saying you're so tired and everything. You need sleep. You definitely don't look that bad. You don't look bad at all.
I look over at Amanda for honesty.
You're
I
fine.
mean, other than just the beginnings of bags under your eyes, she looks normal.
See, you're looking for honesty, but you're also getting someone else's actual opinion, not trying to lie to you.
Fine to me. You're talking to a person who doesn't wear makeup and get no shits.
This is true. But still, she trusts a girl's opinion more than she trusts a boy's opinion
In favor.
on how she looks.
You look fine to
To be
me.
fair. Okay.
The most she does in the morning is brush her hair and put on her glasses. That's about it.
Laura.
Scar. So
This is fine.
we have a.
Murder.
So you,
I love you, Scar.
you make What are you making multiple of these dream catchers to kind of? Are you making like a net?
That might
So,
be
I'm-
easier.
Yeah, I'm going off of the size of my window, and also, yeah, net like as best as we can off of what we know how
So
to
there's
do.
like a net you can kind of throw, or is this like butterfly net?
Nah. We're going jellyfishing.
I assume throwing.
Okay,
We're going
that's why. So I know for when I ask what you guys do and how success and failure and all that.
Yeah.
All right, so you've made it. You just now have to get it blessed,
Mhm.
and you have to somehow convince the parents to let you stay at Amanda's for the night.
Or even just like camping trip, like they were saying, to
Or
not.
camping trip.
I can work
Yeah.
with either.
So
Just stay out of sight. Please, I beg of you.
first, we'll start with trying to convince Lacy's parents of something. So,
Okay.
what are we convincing them of? And who's doing the convincing? It sounds like Lucian's going to be using his mind tricks.
Yeah. Lucien, what he's going to do with whatever they say, he's basically just going to put the idea in their heads going, put the idea of them allowing that to happen.
It was their idea to let her go.
There you go. So what are you convincing them that she's going?
The camping trip would probably be better just in case a neighbor happens to see them running about.
And there would actually be a couple days with a camping trip span.
Exactly.
Alright, so for this, who's talking to the parents?
Well, who do we want to risk? What would this role be? What
This
is
would be
category?
this would be a helping out role if you wanted to. You don't have to, but you can. Whoever's the one talking will be the one rolling plus cool.
I
don't have
have a
a man to
plus
do that.
tool. I have a plus 2 to cool.
I have a +1 to cool.
So I guess I
Is this technically a manipulate thing?
And for Lucian's the one doing the manipulating for the
Ah.
putting it in their head. So this
You
is
did
also
this to yourself.
plus cool, or it's plus charm. Sorry, plus charm.
wait. The talking to my
Lu-
parents role is plus charm, or
Yours is plus cool, and his is
Okay.
plus charm.
okay.
But with the telepathy, it goes off weird.
Yes, right.
I was
Something's
asking because I have unnatural appeal.
Hmm?
I was asking because I have the unnatural appeal thing.
Oh, right, there is.
What does that one do?
Use weird instead of cool or charm, so that's why I was asking what we roll.
Either one of you, just let me know which one's rolling.
Hmm.
'Cause he's rolling
You
plus weird as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do the talking, and I will do the assisting?
Well, if it's cool, it doesn't count for cool. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
It's charm.
If it's cool,
Jake
it's
can
cool.
help.
I can do it.
Hmm. Probably have to be.
Also loving this role right now.
Ooh.
Jay would like to help convince.
So first off, what is Lucien rolling?
He rolled for weird, and that was a 13.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you put that thought in their heads that it was their idea. So as you're talking to them, they go, "Well, of course. Yes, you did."
Great. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
So you pack up for a camping trip. Lucien is powers working yet again.
Yeah.
I love this Jedi mind trick. It's my favorite new thing.
Fucking love it.
It's my new favorite thing.
So now to get it blessed, so you bring the items back. He blesses them, blesses the net, takes the items, and they kind of vanish into the darkness behind him. He kind of they kind of float off
Into the
Wherever
void.
it is. into wherever his collection is.
Yeah.
He goes,
Also, the Valkyrie, did we send them ahead to scout the supposedly haunted house?
Yes. I would like to do that.
Okay.
all right. So you sent them alone into a house.
Yes. That was supposedly supposed to be haunted.
Okay.
Just telling
He's now
them to
dead.
do a perimeter check within the house. Do not leave the house.
Okay.
Get into the house and find out she's possessed. Roll for initiative.
Don't think
So
that's how that works.
Okay.
Wrong game.
yes. Hello, Bosky.
Bootski.
So he kind of, as he blesses the dream catcher net, he goes, "If you require an item, I can make one for each of you." After all, you have brought me all 3 of the items on my list.
Out of character, I think I may have misunderstood. We only had to bring in 1, didn't we?
Only had to, but it increased the.
You were kind of away for this. He can make you an item, and you roll 2d6 to craft the item. For each one of these items that you bring, you get a +1.
Ah, okay.
On a
That's why
full
we did all
success,
3.
10 up, you make the item and there's no flaws. 7 to 9, you make the item and I add a random negative tag. On a miss, which is a 6 or I get a negative tag plus the items that tags that you wanted, and it gets the fragile tag automatically, which means it can break easily.
You know,
This is fine.
Do you have any items that would help us in this? In killing it, in subduing it, in making sure it doesn't get to me at all?
But I could make you some weaponry or an armor or whatever you desire in that regard.
Have a weapon, and my jacket is somehow the most impenetrable thing on the face of the earth. I think I've patched it only like a couple of times at this point.
Yes, I can tell that from it. I'm curious as to where you acquired such an item.
The general store?
thrift store.
Probably a thrift store. Somebody probably had thrown it out either by accident or something. Some teenager wasn't wearing it anymore.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do this now. I can always do this at another time, but
Eh.
choice is yours. I could
I'm
even improve
okay.
one of your weapons if you want to be able to, so that way they're more effective against whatever it is you are going up against.
I'm fine. Anybody else need anything?
I already have a silver knife. I think I'm good.
Amanda basically uses her claws and stuff, so she doesn't really need anything.
Shows the big knife. No. Yeah, big knife will probably be better because we don't need to try and explain gunshots in a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always try to make it quieter.
Silence.
Huh.
There are tags for that.
Well,
It's tempting, isn't it? Silence weapon.
well, you know what's even better about that box?
Hmm.
Considering it's a 22 revolver. Or a silent shotgun.
I know that is a thing, but why?
Because shotgun is a bigger gun.
True.
Yeah.
3 harm, close, and messy.
It's gonna bleed just a tad. Just a tad.
But it's that 3 harm part. It's that 3 harm part.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Silent shotgun.
So you present the shotgun and you're asking if you can make it quiet.
Mm-hmm.
That can be arranged. If you're hunting something like this, bullets might not always be the most effective method. May I suggest one other tweak.
What would
You
you
mean?
suggest?
Make it a little more magical in case you find one of that does not care for physical damage.
Okay. God dang it, Botsky.
What did Bot do?
Silent shotgun for Silent J. Well, no, it is Jay and Silent Bob.
But it got you to think of it at least.
All right, so if
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
good
you
shit.
want, if you want both those tags, roll 2d6 plus 3.
You can do it. You
Mm-mm.
can do it.
These two.
I
These two
have
dice.
faith.
13.
All right.
Yay.
So
Metal
your
dice.
shotgun is now no longer loud. Is considered basically quiet, essentially. And it is magic, so it can affect certain creatures in armor proof against normal weapons. So as he takes the shotgun, he kind of
Muffles it.
floats it in the air, and he does this, and the whole shotgun breaks apart. And he starts kind of moving pieces around, and as he finally finishes, it's got looks normal at first, and then you see there are we're very basic, you know, or because it's like a double barrel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you normally load the two buckshots in.
Mm-hmm.
There is almost like a small reservoir attached to that part that is just kind of glowing with a bit of energy. Slight glow. Nothing noticeable. But definitely looks not like a normal shotgun anymore.
Hmm.
Well, here you go.
So what are the exact things on that so I can put this in here real quick?
It basically has lost its loud tag.
I mean, to be fair, it never said loud to begin with.
Oh, okay.
It's a 3
Well, then-
harm, close, and messy. But
It's a shotgun, so I'm
it's
gonna
a
say
shotgun.
I'm gonna say it now has quiet tag, as well as magic.
Silence magical shotgun. Quiet. How much harm? Probably the same.
Still same, yeah. Nothing's changed. You didn't ask for any change, anything like that.
Quiet. Quiet, close, and messy.
No one else has any anything else they desire to be improved or created from the ether.
You know what? Fuck it. What does it take to armor my trench coat?
Oh. God, yes.
You want your trench coat to be more protective from
The nudes.
the bullets or claws or any such like.
Basically, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
That should be easy enough. Please hand it over.
Takes it off and just hands it over.
Takes it. Roll 2d6 plus 3.
Alright. That was cocked. So that is a 7.
Okay, so it'll be 1 armor, and I also get to pick a negative tag.
Excellent.
Alright. As he finishes attention, you can see there are visual differences to it now. It has a bit more I'll let you pick what it looks like now, but it basically has more brighter kind of colors on it. It has the loud tag, which means it draws attention.
Huh.
That is a negative tag I have given it. So it gives you 1 armor, but it also draws attention more.
Yeah, fair.
So I'm thinking visually loud at this point, not
Yeah.
audio. You're not walking around playing fucking music as you move.
Yeah.
Playing Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it has just like a bunch of runic like bright colored, a bunch of white runic inscriptions or something.
Okay, yeah, there you go. And hand it back to you, and that should protect you from most harm.
Also, do I write the armor anywhere, or do I just keep it in mind?
You can write it down. Just make sure you ignore 1 harm whenever you take harm, unless it ignores armor.
Okay.
Do the 2 ladies require anything of my services? Whether it be creating an item or changing one that you currently have.
Magical claws.
Is that...
I don't think you can do that.
I don't think that's a thing.
You can certainly try. It might be could be painful.
Yeah, no, she's not gonna do that.
Adamantium claws.
I don't know if she can improve my weapon because it's technically a magical artifact.
Looks at it. Let's see what it says. Because yours has 2 harm, magic, throwable.
Yeah. Yeah, plus close.
Yeah. I do not think I can prove this item much. It is a fairly intricate item as is.
I figured, just gotta check sometimes.
But I could make you another weapon to use in case you do not have this one, or anything else that your minds can come up with.
Jason looks around and slips something into Lacy's pocket and says, Lacy, don't you have something else that he could do something with? If Lacy were to reach in her pocket, she would find his .22 revolver.
Yeah! Lacy does not shoot guns whatsoever! She doesn't know what to do with that.
I mean...
She is literally a 20-year-old college student. Hasn't ever been to a range.
Okay.
You really want to hand this nervous, tired girl a gun.
You know, I'm going to pull a reference from a game.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
The Uncharted games.
I've never played.
Nathan Drake hands the girl the gun, says, do you know how to use this? It's like a camera, right? You just point and shoot? Exactly.
That doesn't always work that way, though.
I mean,
and there's more than the point and shoot.
There is a recoil, there is, stances.
And safety, and reloading, and she knows
to take
nothing.
the safety off.
remember, there's a revolver, first of all.
I know.
Yeah, there's not much safety to a revolver.
No.
I'm just making a random list at this point.
No, Botsky, we're not turning the 22 revolver into a Nerf gun.
But
But
No.
if you make a skin for it, you could sell it for like $50 on CS:GO stores. It's fine.
yeah.
You're not wrong. You were very not wrong. Huh. Huh.
Lacy pushes the gun back into Jason's hands, like, no.
I tried. That's okay.
I already have a hard time using my knife. You really want to put a gun in my hand?
I wouldn't have given it to you if I don't trust you.
I'm so glad you have so much faith in me, but for crying out loud!
So there is nothing else.
Is everyone else okay?
I think I'm fine.
Then I will be going.
Alright.
Check back with me, and I may have a list if I can find some interests. And he kind of vanishes. Alright. So are you heading to your ambush spot?
Yeah, I
All right.
suppose so.
You
Unless
enter
anyone has any other stops.
No.
So, you guys enter the building. It's not locked, but it's also empty. There is nothing. There's no furniture, nothing in this building.
I
It's
did pack
just-
for a camping trip.
Yeah,
It
I
is
imagine I
a-
left a note for my brother saying where we would be. Not there, but like camping.
Yeah.
To collaborate stories.
So you're sitting on the first floor, second floor. Where? Bedroom, a bathroom, a hallway,
Oh.
living room, dining room.
Wherever we wouldn't attract attention from the outside.
Also, one important question. Like, Adronis is here, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
She, as you guys have entered in, she appears to have been kind of pacing around the whole place, keep checking for everything. There's doesn't appear to be, from what you can tell, any threat.
What about the thing over there?
She turns.
Why?
I'm sorry, there's no lights. Because I'm assuming since it's an abandoned house, there's no power.
There's no current power. No.
And so,
I'm going to
I
assume
pointed-
somebody brought
Flashlights.
candles or flashlights, yeah.
well, see,
Yeah.
what I had pointed at was as far as like a shadow or something caused by something sitting on top of a chair.
There's no
But,
chairs.
Yes, there is. I said there's a chair now.
We need to find a place that the light won't
Roger.
attract attention
Yes.
outside.
Mhm.
Because if
I
somebody
spawned a
sees
chair
the
by
light-
typing the console command.
Probably either the basement
Oh.
or like
Yes,
the
let's
living
make
room.
this-
Hell no.
Or the
let's
living
make
room
this-
because that's in the center. There's no windows to it.
Let's do the living room because let's not make this more of a horror story.
Yeah. Also, since Adronis has been patrolling this place, like, that's something we could ask them as far as strategic locations.
Yeah.
If you don't
True.
want to be spotted, anywhere that there's no outside views, so that'd be living room or a bathroom, as you call them, I believe,
Bathroom's too small.
Mhm.
or the basement, as you call it.
He
Out
does
of
have
curiosity, what kind of living room doesn't have a window?
It's a center room, and there's actually two
Huh.
hallways that kind of circle both past
Huh.
It's not a particularly large room, mind you.
Decent size, I'm assuming.
It's decent size. It's probably
So we also have to keep it in there. The basement, we might actually be able to keep it in there.
But yes,
basement. There's
let's.
only one entrance.
Yeah.
And
let-
that's through the house.
Basement's creepy.
It's creepy, but it is...
It's also, so you know, it is. There's no walls separating in the basement. It's basically just the staircase that goes down, and it's a pretty open area.
Yeah.
There's nothing down there because everything's been removed, other than like the
Piping.
basics, like the piping and like the water, the heating system for when it needs to be reactivated. It's there and installed. Is currently disabled.
We're less likely
There's
Totally
nothing-
just scouting this place out.
We're less likely to make as much noise down there, too. That people
Yeah.
will notice. I know you don't want to, but that's honestly probably a better option.
There's also spiders.
Why
I
is it
go
always
down
gotta be
there with
spiders?
the flashlight and just start killing spiders.
Lucien also rolling up a newspaper, forming the glorious team that is Team Bug Squasher.
Yes.
Their powers combined.
Wait,
She is the girliest girl that ever girled. She can't stand bugs. Basements terrify her.
The player, by the way, is completely terrified of spiders.
I used to kill 1 or 2 a week mid-session. It was great. Now they
Yeah.
stopped showing up, and I'm
Oh,
upset.
That was
that's-
hilarious. That was hilarious. It's
No,
like,
it
had-
was just like, hey, we're just here. We're
They've
just...
Okay,
spoken to their people and they know.
Word is spread.
Yeah, because Drax just...
I always saw it mid conversation too. It's like just doing this, and then something.
like all of a sudden we just hear you freeze. It's like
This was me every time too.
we just sit there. It's like drag another spider. Yeah, hang on a second.
Awesome. Official bug squashing notebook.
Hey! It's a tiny cute little notebook.
I used
Okay,
a 2x4 to
so-
kill a black
Okay.
widow. That was fun.
So we've decided on the basement.
Yes.
Yeah.
After we
Much
killed
to
as many
Lacy's
bugs
dismay.
as we can find.
Alright, you've
Yeah.
maybe rid the place of spiders.
halfway down the stairs, I'm pretty sure Jason would be following Lacy. Kind of puts his hand on her shoulder. She probably jumps. Don't worry, we're all right here. It's okay. I just can't see a damn thing going downstairs.
I mean, I'm sure Lucien and
We
I
have
flashlights.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have a
We packed for
flashlight.
camping, remember?
Yep.
Remind me, add Victorian style lantern to camping list.
He may have also been looking up the stairs as far as make sure the door didn't reopen on them.
Okay. So
Because that could have been an awkward conversation. Like, what are you kids doing here? Nothing.
You didn't see anything.
Yes, but this is where we put the
Slowly
story
shuts the
of
door.
we wanted to camp out in the haunted house to see if anybody got scared.
Yeah.
And it would
You
totally
didn't
be believable because Lacy's there and Lucien's there, and they're probably both well known for nonsense.
Like,
Yeah.
I can see Lucien. You didn't see anything. Jason just kind of reaches up, slowly pulls the door shut.
so
Okay.
Okay, lock.
you shut the door and you guys are now in the basement.
Yes.
You know it seems to only arrive. Jesus.
Yep. So people are gonna have to stay watch.
And seeing as the only person who can see this thing outside of its spirit realm is Lucien, so
Yeah.
So
until
you
she
and I
falls
are not
asleep.
getting any sleep tonight.
you have to sleep. It only
Jay-
attacks you when you sleep.
Yeah, Jay and I have to watch the door, I guess, while he figures out where it is.
Okay. So, as probably reluctantly, in a probably very uncomfortable, even in the sleeping bag, on the stone floor.
I have an idea.
We give her some like pant
Oh no.
medicine.
You
to
would
put her-
fall asleep.
Why? I don't think it
I mean, if
works
that's
like
a thing I
that.
can do.
She's
don't think it
sleeping in her jacket because she's scared, and also it's probably warm.
Yeah,
Okay.
jackets make very good blankets.
The player has learned their lesson about sleeping in pajamas and not taking their armor.
So
Lesson learned and transfer. Lesson learned and transferred over to the other game.
By the
As you guys-
way, Amanda's probably
as-
shifted too.
I have a weird thumb.
so as you do eventually sleep, and everyone else is currently keeping watch, you do hear of a door.
That
You know what?
way
I'm
too
okay.
accurate.
And that kind of slides shut. There's no other sound besides that, though.
Hmm.
Jay
Footsteps.
immediately looks over at Amanda.
Right. I look at Lucien. I'm like, are you gonna see what it's doing? What is
Now, what do I
Lucien,
see with my special eyes?
Look,
All right, roll plus weird.
I can just imagine Jay looks over at Amanda. Amanda looks over at Lucien. Lucien looks over at
That's an 8.
Creature. Creature looks back at Lucien. Oh.
So
Scooby doing it.
for you. For tune in, that means I believe you get plus. You get a hold 1.
Where is it?
Okay, where's this bitch?
It is currently, as you're looking through its eyes, you can see it kind of crawling its hands against the stonework, and it looks up, and you see you guys from above. It is above you,
Oh, sweet.
crawling across the ceiling.
Hmm.
Is it? Can he see if it's heading towards Lacy?
It is currently
or-
dead above Lacy.
I'm guessing I'm starting to not sleep well.
You can see, yeah, you're seeing her kind of start to toss and turn.
Where do we
Who?
have the catcher currently?
Yeah, who has that?
We never
Who's gonna-
decided.
Lucien, if you want to throw that.
Lucien knows where it
Distraction!
is. I would assume.
Distraction.
Okay.
I mean, Lucien would
Okay.
alert them, it's like point slowly with the finger, like, up.
So who's throwing it?
Before they throw
This
it-
would be.
Distraction.
This to be acting under pressure.
So plus cool.
That is not a good idea.
Okay.
Jay, you're the coolest one here, apparently.
Fine. then you
Because the
guys
cooler
run
one is
distraction.
asleep.
Fine, then you two run distraction.
Right. I
You know,
guess
like,
I'll
don't
kind of
run in front of her.
I guess
like,
I'll
run
kind
underneath
of
it.
go up the stairs and hold the door, maybe, so it can't
Okay.
run
Like,
past me.
hi.
You block the door. Roll act under pressure.
Okay.
6
come
plus
here,
cool.
dice. 3, 6,
And am I doing anything to distract, or would that be a help action?
That'd be a help action if you want.
Alright.
Alright, so plus cool, you say?
Mm-hmm.
6.
Trying to do the math here.
That is a 10 for the help.
Plus 1.
How'd you know what my dice were? Drag.
Ah!
I rolled a 4 and a 5 plus 1, so that's 10.
There you go.
A 6 and a 4 to flat roll.
Hey.
All right. So,
Hey.
kind of guiding where to throw it, you toss the net up, and it like catches something and then falls onto the ground with nothing in it and falls flat. However, sitting on the ceiling now, you can all see this. A long, almost serpent-like creature of this black, charred, gaunt-like skin. 2 arms that extend normally long but more humanoid to end in these bone-like claws. Its neck very narrow. It doesn't seem to support its head, which is almost like you can see like where the black kind of ends, right here, and the bone kind of protrudes almost a bit oval, like almost like a little bit elongated. And there are two sockets that are sunken in with no eyes, and there's just this yellowish glow that kind of just pulses every so much from inside of it.
Ugh.
And then there's its mouth, which is ear to ear in this eerie grin of these fangs that are sharp and long and prevent it from closing its mouth fully as they clatter together. Like a sound.
Time to wake her up.
I was about to ask, am I awake?
Yeah, I was about to say Jay would instinctively whip his shotgun around and aim it at it and kind of nudge it, Lacy, like kind of hard enough to wake her up with his foot.
All right. At this point, we're going to be getting into the combat part of the hunt.
Excellent.
So I am awake now.
Yes, because I
you
kind
get
of
nudged,
think that you're like,
and you
wake
kind of
up.
open your eyes as you're being this nightmare, and you look up above you and you see this thing.
And I scream.
So holy shit, my jacket glows in the dark. Who knew?
Fair.
So-
Why is your jacket glowing in the dark?
I don't know, but I'm adding it to the cosplay list.
Yes,
Yeah.
fucking magical.
So, for this, we are going to start with. I want everyone to roll 2d6. What's the highest?
Okay. Why? Why is it the same number?
Does this count towards experience, by the by?
No, not for this point.
Damn it.
Just purely for. Because there's no initiative in this game. This is just purely to make sure everyone gets the right order.
Aspire, I'm assuming you rolled 8.
I rolled a 6. It's the same
Oh.
numbers I've been rolling all night.
Oh, well, this is awkward.
So Lacy got a 6.
I'll
Jay?
let the other two say first. 9.
7.
9.
And,
That was adorable, Aspire.
can't help it.
7.
Yeah.
Lucien?
You got a 4.
Ooh. All right, so
4.
Jay, Amanda, Lacy, Lucien. So, Jay, as you just woken up and you had the gun pointed at this thing.
Wait.
Weed.
I thought I just woke up. What?
No,
just
you
woke
just
up
woke me
Lacy.
up.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I fire.
Darn minute.
All right, roll, kick some ass. That is the technical roll, by the way, for those who have not heard yet.
Okay, and that is,
Okay,
plus,
fine.
that is plus cool, correct? Or
That's
tough?
plus tough.
Fuck. Guess who has 0? Flat roll.
How do you, of all people, not have tough?
Because
I'm
I'm
a
a
mastermind.
criminal, I'm con man. I can stay calm and collected,
Yeah.
but yeah, 10.
All right, so under kick some ass with a 10 or higher, you do harm to it, and it does harm to you. Also, you can take one of the extra effects. You can either take +1/4 or give +1/4 to another hunter. You can inflict one more harm. You can suffer one less harm, or you can force them where you want them.
One more harm.
All right, so you take aim and you pull the trigger like you would normally, and you watch as that chamber on the bottom toward you glows, and you see these kind of lines go up the barrel, and it's like you're the one who hears it because it's only like right by you that you hear this.
Mhm.
Everyone else, it's just like watching a silent film of a shotgun being fired, but
Nice.
it's firing these blue spectral projectile toward it as it hits it and sending scatterings of this black substance that makes this thing's form. Takes 3 harm.
It should take 4 harm.
4 harm, right? Because you do 1 more harm.
And how much harm do I take? 3 as well? Well, 3. Yeah.
Let's see.
Maybe.
Give me 1 second. I got pulled.
Because it normally does 3 harm. So I'm assuming I would take...
Well, this thing hasn't hit
You
you.
don't take.
Okay, I don't... Oh. No, I keep misunderstanding this stuff.
Each
Oh,
creature does different harms. This one, as you shoot it, it kind of winds its way down, and it's going to, as retaliation, claw at you. You take 1 harm, ignore armor.
Ooh.
Good thing I don't
Oh,
have any
no.
armor.
That's not good.
I don't have armor anyway, so we're good.
And it's kind of grinning now as it's at you. It does not look like it's happy with that, despite its smile.
You won't
I mean-
bother her anymore.
Right.
All right,
This is fine.
Amanda.
It is on the ground now, correct?
Yeah, it's
Directly in
it's
front of
floating through the air like a swimming through the air. Like it moves its arms through the air and kind of pulls itself along.
She's gonna go up and, I guess, bite at it.
All right,
Because dog.
roll, kick some ass. Woof, got it.
That's not terrible. That's a 7.
Okay. You bite into it and tear. You do how much harm?
That does 3.
3, and your bite is not magical, I assume, right?
No.
So it does have armor against non-magical due to its more incorporeal-like nature. It turns as you do it, and it's going to return that in kind. You take
Oof.
2 harm, ignore armor,
Ugh. Ow.
as it bites in and kind of twists and pulls out. Its teeth kind of, as it kind of makes noises, click together and kind of move in and outward like this.
Nope. Nope. That is the stuff of nightmares.
Exactly.
Am...
It's a nightmare.
Yeah. I'm not surprised anymore.
Lacy, it's your turn. You see this thing kind of has now... It's taking... You can see it's getting hurt and it's returning its strikes.
I don't like. I would like to run away, please.
All right. You roll act under pressure to see if you can
Move.
Yeah.
This is plus cool. I think a 12 does it.
Yeah, you bolt. Are you heading up the stairs, or are you heading just away but staying in the basement?
I'm heading away. I know why they want to keep it in the basement, so I'm at least somewhat coherent in my fear of please get this thing away from me.
Okay,
To
so you head
not
away
leave
from
the
it.
basement.
As you
I'm
kind
also
of,
trying to give them some room to work.
as you kind of move, you watch its head kind of snap in your direction, seeing that motion, that blur movement. It's like,
Food?
Lucien.
I am gonna do a big whammy.
Roll.
Get it.
Big whammy, big whammy, big
I believe
whammy.
this
Stop.
is kick some ass, but with plus 1.
Yep, and that will be an 8.
I missed that game show.
Sorry,
that's a what?
Your
7.
luck.
That was
7.
a 7.
Alrighty. So you do 2 harm, and ignore armor.
Mhm.
But it's also magic, I imagine. So,
Mhm.
but it doesn't say that. Weird.
Eh,
But it ignores armor, so it does ignore his armor. But in reaction to you, it's going to kind of do this and pull down, and a few of the pipes come loose and fly at you, and you take 3 harm, but they don't ignore armor, so you only take 2.
Okay.
As the pipes wham right in the side.
I also realized I never marked down both my harms from last round. Okay. Well, since the last rest. Okay. I'm at the 2 harm.
Alright.
So, fuck!
At this point, I'm going to do a hard move, a soft move to put danger in, because everyone has moved. It kind of, now these pipes are kind of scattered on the ground. You can see there's kind of just whatever remains of whatever fluid was in these is kind of dripping a little bit. There's still some semblance of that this was lived in.
Ew.
It moves its hands up, and the pipes all float upwards. And it's going to send them forward, flying at both Amanda and Jay. This
Ooh.
wall of pipes.
Why?
Jay, what do you do?
There it goes.
What do I do?
You have these pipes flying at you.
And I'm assuming they're like straight ahead, not like going at an
Yeah,
angle.
they're straight ahead, so that they're going to like pierce into you, basically at the speed that they're going.
I drop to the ground with the shotgun still kind of aimed sideways up at it.
All right, roll act under pressure.
So plus cool.
Yep.
Thank you. That's gonna be 9.
All right. So, act under pressure. Worst outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Okay.
You do manage to go down, but I'm going to say the shotgun is going to discharge as a result of you hitting the ground fast enough not to get hit with these pipes.
Huh.
This is
Okay.
your worst outcome.
That's good. Because you didn't say it hit anybody, so I'm okay with that. So I'm just assuming it just discharged into the ceiling. Pretty much.
It discharges into the stairs,
That's not bad.
and the first like 6 steps have just been blasted out.
Oh.
Getting out is going to be a bit more difficult.
I'm not worried about that as long as we can get rid of this thing.
I'm glad I wasn't on the stairs.
And Amanda,
Guess she's
What
gonna
do you
try to dodge it.
roll act under pressure.
Yeah.
Because you're a cool
No.
person.
No, that is 3 minus 1. That is what that is.
Okay. You take
Mark
that's a
experience.
2 harm. Mark experience. You take 2 harm and are pinned to the wall.
Ooh.
Ooh, fuck.
Ow.
As one of these pipes kind of hits you right in the shoulder, pinning you to the wall.
Ooh.
And ever pipes are kind of. One's like you managed to just move as this.
Yeah, I'm now at 4. Ouch.
Lacy.
Ah. Okay. I'm gonna double check that I didn't like take something stupid. No. Okay. Cool. All I have is a knife. This is fine.
Remember, there are other moves. There are like protect someone, such like that.
Right. Cause she's not really wanting to get close proximity of this thing. But she notices Amanda's not looking too hot, right?
Yeah, you can try to help unpin her if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Yeah, it's easy enough to kind of placing your hand where it is, and you kind of pull it out. It hurts. And there's just the trickling of blood, but you're
Now have a
little
nice
bit tougher.
hole in the shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of a hole, but you're a tougher individual being in your current form. If you were in your normal human form, that probably would have gone worse.
Yeah.
So, you're currently next to her and unpinning her. Lucien, what are you gonna do? You're been kind of knocked on the floor a bit as these things get sent flying, and you're currently behind it at the moment.
Hmm.
The noises, man.
Yeah, alright. He's very good at the creepy.
That one's cocked. Okay, so 4, 6, 9.
9 for.
Nice.
Big whammy.
All right,
Big whammy, big whammy, big whammy. Stop. Bang.
right in its back. That's -2 because there's no armor. Its kind of more eel-like tail kind of wraps around you and just tosses you.
Fuck. Alright.
You take 2 harm, reduced to 1 as you kind of roll across the floor, hitting against the stonework.
And I'm assuming this does not ignore armor.
No, it does not.
Excellent. I'm not
Just
bleeding
not-
to death yet.
Not happy about being shot in the back, so it's kind of like... It's going to start flying toward the stairs. Heading toward the
Oh
door
no,
up the
no,
stairs.
no, no, no.
That's your current threat. It is about to escape. What do you do? Jay.
It's not over at the stairs yet, right? It's still heading towards him.
It's kind of like partway up the stairs. It's a pretty fast creature. As it kind of swims up. You hear a door already starting to open. It kind of moves it with its mind.
And you said it's a longer creature, so...
Yeah, it's almost like looking at like a giant eel, but with long arms and a weird-looking head.
Hopefully you guys can do some damage to it, because I'm about to do something stupid.
Oh, good.
As soon as he sees it, he's going to just kind of leave the shotgun on the ground and run and grab its tail and try and pull it back.
All right. Act under pressure.
I'm okay with that, because that's an 11.
All right. So you grab it and you pull, and it's kind of like trying to get away. You cannot get away from you.
Because when I pull it, I'm just going to like kind of rip it back towards towards them.
And it's weird because you're used to when you throw something, it just kind of just packs. It kind of, as you let go, it kind of floats slightly and then goes back to its swimming motion back toward. It's a very awkward kind of entity. The way it moves is kind of itself weird. Because you expect, you know how the arms should normally move?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of almost like the arms are dislocated as they're kind of moving. It's
Oh.
very not a happy thing to watch move. But Amanda, unpinned, and this thing is now kind of close. You're back to the stairs. It looks like it's trying to flee.
This is gonna be a interesting thing. Can she try to grab the net and see if she can get it tangled in it so it can't move as well?
I'll say you're probably aware that if it goes through net, it might become invisible again,
Ah, okay.
and it might be go back through. You're not 100% sure if it's going to be,
Yeah.
but that is a potential.
Should have brought an actual net.
Well, I guess she's gonna try to bite it again.
Alright, roll kick some
Try
ass.
to do some damage if she can. This is probably gonna hurt her though. Well, that's not bad. That is an 11.
Alright. You can do +1 forward to you or someone else. Take one less harm. Do one more harm. Force it where you want it.
I'm gonna opt the one less harm.
Okay, so you're gonna take one less harm. So how much harm do you usually do?
why.
That one does 3.
Okay. As you bite into it, it kind of, because it can't quite reach you from where it is with its mouth, so it kind of swipes at you. You take 1 harm, ignore armor, however, 0 harm because you took 1 less harm.
Hmm.
And how do you want to do this?
Oh,
It
My
had 3
hero.
health left.
Huh.
That's why it was fleeing.
Party time.
Oh my god. I guess since she's biting it, she's gonna like get spine.
Okay. So you kind of bite where a spine
well-
would be, and you kind of
If it wasn't an eel-like creature.
tear and rip.
Yeah.
As this thing, you basically rip this thing in half. The tail end kind of flops to the ground as it kind of melts and kind of dissipates into this like smoky like substance. The front end is kind of swimming forward and just leaving this trail of like black smoke, like blood, as it's trying to flee, but it
Right.
and kind of fades slowly. Floating there, just midair, just floating there as it's slowly dissipating into smoke, corroding away.
I'd also like to point out I am bleeding out. By the way, this hurts.
Did we pack a first aid kit?
I'm assuming.
considering this group, yeah, somebody packed one if Lacy didn't.
Camping trip. Wait, what?
It does start to move once more, however, because you had left the Valkyrie upstairs, she now opens the door hearing all this commotion. Does throw a sword at it. And the sword absorbs it completely.
Huh.
Oh,
Is this Valkyrie's real name Cirrus?
No,
Good. That'd be awkward.
but you did kill it, but it can reanimate unless it's absorbed.
oh.
The Valkyrie is the only one that can absorb it.
Hmm.
She heard commotion going downstairs, and she made her way as fast as she could because you left her.
I have
Kinda
a
look-
hole
look
in my
out.
arm. Can we please fix this?
No, I think you're fine.
I mean, I imagine she does heal up
Tis
pretty
but a flesh
quickly,
wound.
but it would take a while. So.
Yeah.
Tis but a
So
flesh wound.
probably under the guise of, camping trip.
Mhm.
I imagine that you have brought first aid,
Probably.
Okay.
Yes.
so you can administer first aid. This will reduce the harm by 1 and stabilize you.
I just have to explain the hole in my arm now.
Camping trip accident.
Tripped and
Do you
fell,
shift-
errant branch. It's fine.
So you kind of heal, and do you shift back now?
Oh yeah. It probably
The
hurts.
hole's
Oh.
the hole's gone, but it hurts to move the shoulder just a little bit.
Yeah, she's just gonna sit for a little bit.
Assuming dislocated shoulder.
It'll probably, knowing you and you're kind of, it's probably not the first time you've gotten injured like on a hunt. It'll heal. You'll just be a bit sore for a while.
Yeah.
Had it not happened in your form, you probably would have gone a lot worse.
You'd probably be dead. more than likely be dead.
So, you guys have completed the mystery.
Yeah.
Just before midnight Central Standard Time. Nice.
Woo.
So,
And Lacy didn't die.
yay!
Well, before we actually end, Jay's actually going to go over to Lacy and kind of give her a hug. Are you okay?
Meanwhile, we'll mark an XP for Crisis Averted.
Yes.
Yep, you mark because your telepathic thingy.
Well, that was a premonition.
Premonition, yeah.
Yeah.
Bless you.
You
Fist
saved you saved me from death. That's nice.
Yep.
You deserve
Oh,
experience for that.
Anything else you guys wish to your characters wish to do besides because there'll be time between this one and the next one.
Mm.
This is how this game works.
I said, other than going and checking on Lacy to make sure she's not too terribly shaken.
Please, she's a crying little baby in the corner.
Which, like I said, is why Jay probably went over and, probably put his arm around her or something and was, checking on her.
So,
Whether
yeah.
any of you want to admit it or not, he is actually somewhat of a gentleman. Oh, unheard of. Right?
And I guess Lucien wouldn't really do much besides the typical day, as well as giving the Valkyrie lessons and blending in with normalized society.
Again.
Which, as a note, as soon as the thing was defeated, the sword vanished, and so did she.
Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
No, not our Valkyrie friend.
It seems like she
Wait,
had
who am I
here to
kidding?
be the one to take it out. Or at least make sure it stayed taken out. Rather.
Yeah, she claimed she knew nothing about it.
She didn't. But she saw it and she's
has
like,
zero idea.
sword!
Eat it.
Yep.
Lacy sleeps. She gets good night's sleep.
And it's probably
I
the best night's sleep she's had in a while.
I mean, I wouldn't say probably very good night's sleep, but
She probably gets out of the basement and doesn't sleep down there for the camping trip.
sleeps in the living room.
So, did we conclude the current mystery? Yes.
No.
We
Yeah,
save someone from certain death or worse. Yes.
Yay!
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah. We learned the Valkyrie could absorb the thing.
Raccoon
Yeah.
tails could be given to ghost priests.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah, we did
technically
learn we
speaking,
can.
you learn about the priest can give you items if you complete objectives for him.
Fair. I'm okay with this. It's turning to
Did you
We
learn
also
anything
learned
new and
about-
important about one of the hunters?
We learned
for
Lacy
real,
doesn't like
yeah.
guns.
High powers. There was also
So-
that Lacy's
yeah,
not
but
liking gun thing.
Yeah, about to say Lacy and Amanda learned about Jedi mind tricks.
Amanda, I thought. No, wait, she didn't know that. That's right.
Yeah, she
No,
was.
she was.
So he's learned
I
about.
think she was inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was with me.
Amanda's not afraid to get her hands dirty.
All right, so that's 4 yeses. Each hunter marks 2 experience.
Cool. Guess who just maxed out?
I maxed
Huzzah!
out during, but I
And also has one to spill over into the next one.
Oh, wait, you said
Yeah.
each hunter marks 2 experience, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm sitting at 4.
As well as I'm going to give a reward.
Oh.
I'm going to give from one of the other playbooks something for you guys.
Oh.
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 And this will be something for you guys to decide on fully.
Oh.
So, let's bring it up.
I am now 3 weird.
I now have supernatural speed.
Nice.
I
Because
am now
werewolf
not leveled up.
shenanigans.
Because you fast.
Only level up I still have is Cannon Ally, one of your old crew. That's the only one I still have. Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's
Which one is
see. What
I
do
can't
I
level up
do?
yet. I'm sad.
So what are we doing?
What do I do?
Or what are we
I
getting?
can.
I guess.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to find its exact description.
Charlotte.
Oh,
huh?
also, random side note. What are the
Yeah.
odds I can have Lucien in a look into eventually renting this house of spookies?
I
We'll get
mean,
to that
if
in a
you
second.
want to move out of your apartment into that house, go right ahead. You'll be closer to Lacy and Amanda.
And spooky house.
Spooky house.
Spoopy ghost.
So you're gonna get something called a haven.
Ooh.
You each will be able to pick an option. Set up in this haven. This is a safe place to work, essentially.
All
You
right.
can get a lore library, which is when you hit the books, take +1 investigate the mystery, as long as it's historical or references are. Mystical library. If you use your library as occult tomes and grimoires, you can preparing your tomes and grimoires takes +1 forward using magic. Protection spells. Your haven is safe from monsters. You cannot enter. Monsters might be able to do something special to evade the wards, but it's not easy. Armory. You have a stockpile of mystical and rare monster-killing weapons and items. If you need a special weapon, roll +weird. On a 10 up, you have it, and plenty if that matters. On a 7-9, you have it, but only a minimum. And a miss, you get the wrong thing. And in infirmary, you can heal people. You have space for 1 or 2 to recuperate. The keeper will tell you how long patients are recovering will likely to take, and if you need extra supplies or help. A workshop, you have a space for building or repairing guns, cars, and other gadgets. You can work up with the keeper how long repair or construction will take, and any extra supplies or help. Oubliette. This room is isolated from every kind of monster, spirit, magic that you know about, and anything stashed here can't be found. Can't do any magic, or get out. A panic room has the essential supplies and protected from normal and mystical means, and can hide out there for a few days, safe from pretty much anything. Magical library, which is the last option. You have a mystical library of all sorts of weird ingredients and tools useful for casting spells.
And this is a full group thing, or we each choose our own?
You each choose one room, one option. So there's going to be 4 options you get to pick in total. If you wish to see this more, if in the PDF, this is the PDF page is 48.
And that's under the expert, right?
This is under the expert. Yep.
Alright.
So you guys can talk to each other and pick which ones you want.
I have to like look at it rather than have a
Yeah.
list. Well, that's why I don't have the PDF, and in order to do that, to end the stream. So.
Well, yeah. But I'm
Otherwise,
just saying this is for,
everyone's
like,
gonna see my
next
Discord.
time. Yeah. We'll have, so kind of talk to amongst yourselves either through the week Discord. There is a text just for that, and decide which ones your character might pick.
Cool.
Okay.
And this house will be your haven.
Hey.
Okay.
So you could technically live there
So-
if you wanted to.
Excellent.
And that's all I have. So, other than tomorrow, 2 of our people, me and our lovely Aspire, will have our games. Mine's starting at noon Central Standard Time now. Going about 4 or 5 Central, usually. And Aspire,
We will normally start right around 9 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time. Keep an eye on my and all the other Lady Crump's Twitter and Crumpler64's Twitter for more specifics on when we will be getting started, because sometimes us ladies take a little bit of time getting ready, and so we run a little bit late. We try not to, but just keep an eye on our Twitters. Keep an eye on mine as well in case something happens. Like last week, we didn't have a session. I will try and keep everybody updated if we end up having another off week. But otherwise, have plans to go back to our winery tomorrow.
Yep, and
Oh,
just as a
yeah.
note, I'll at least post the link to my game in Fox's and many other Discords that I'm a part of that have the promote stream. So, and she does post it on YouTube after it's done. So I will, if you guys, I'll probably post that as well at some point.
One thing I'd like to say real quick,
Mhm.
for I don't know anybody as far as in the armed forces who watch this, but happy Veterans Day to everyone who has served and
Of course.
Yes.
was able to come home.
Yes. Happy Vets Day.
As a quick thank you to Bubble Butt, I love your name.
Okay.
For the host.
To be fair, Bubble Butt is actually one person that's like around like everywhere. So I see you, Bubble. I see you.
Bubble Butt. It's the best
I love
name. And
Fucking
we
love it.
are gonna go bug Yandere Dev actually is streaming right now.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go
So-
bug him.
Oh god.
Bye, people.
Bye.
We're gonna do the
Bye.
bye-bye things.
This game sure
Bye,
is
everybody.
I love you.